Thank you, Waziri. I didn't know you had such a big forum this morning, but sorry for coming late. I was a bit indisposed. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, happy to be here this morning to join you guys to basically work through understanding and what we are doing as government to improve the PPP framework and basically invite private sector to support what government doesn't have to do in light of the fiscal space, and to the extent that there are opportunities that we could allow the private sector to support us given the challenge that we face and the challenge that really in every economy resources are scarce. I think, Waziri, PPP is working in Kenya and it has been working for a while. In the energy sector, we did PPP for the last 25 years, even though we did not quite call it that. And to the extent that really we're expiring or the last investments, the first investments are coming to end of life, 25 years. And so having worked in that space and having moved to roads and transport, I do see a future in the PPP given the fact that we have really run on those frameworks for quite a while. In the energy sector, with the regulatory framework, we have been able as a country, I don't know whether my colleague Wandai is in the house, but in the energy sector, we have the EPRA, which basically manages the investment framework. We look at really allowing you, the investors, a return on your equity for that length of time of about 12%. And given the kind of guarantee offtake, it becomes very attractive to an extent where in the energy sector today, Waziri, we have a waiting list of investors to put in power to the grid. In the energy mix, that makes us also very attractive as a country. As you do know that today we are almost at 92% renewable. And there's a waiting list of investors almost up to the year 2040. So it's a very attractive space when we are able to prove as a country that you can put in your money, get investment, you get returns for that period of time, guaranteed returns with a guaranteed offtake. And all the programs waiting for that period of time are all bankable. And therefore, even as we move into new spaces in roads, where we are looking today at Rironi Mau Summit, we've been looking at Nairobi, Mombasa, and if we do our studies and confirm that you have got enough traffic to guarantee the kind of investment, then today we're trying to close Rironi Mau Summit. We're building, like the president did mention yesterday somewhere, that from Rironi is the end of the road that has been built from James Kishuru just out of Nairobi. We'll be building a four-lane, two-way all the way to Naivasha, both through the escarpment, Maimayu, and from Naivasha to Nakuru we're building a two-way, six-lane, and beyond Nakuru we're building a two-way, four-lane all the way to Mau Summit and later on to Malaba. And there are proponents who are currently being looked at, quite attractive. I think in terms of value of money to the users, we also concern, and that's why I mentioned about an area which is mature like the energy sector with a regulatory regime, which basically protects the users for value of money and ensures the investor gets return on their equity. Being a mature space, we encourage and have worked with people like you.
So that's an event that is happening at the Serena Hotel in Nairobi.